And what is up with it? Welcome back to Smash Summit 7. Rutherford and Rutherford.
Yes.
Give them a call because they have a real voicemail.
Mm-hmm. We're going to play some of those voicemails right now.
Wow, right now?
We got to fix this camera. Slime!
Right now.
Slime.
Slime.
Yeah, we are going to play the people's messages.
Fix that camera.
Which one?
The one that's pointing at me and Oscar.
Why?
We're off center.
You guys are fine.
Well, we were super off center.
Scar's the only person who notices that shit.
I noticed for the greater good.
Too much,
I just wanted to tell the people about Ting, but if you want to keep talking about cameras.
Ting's a good deal, dude. Ting's a good deal. For people like you and me that are on Wi-Fi a lot, so
and don't use data.
You're not using a ton of data. Why would you pay for the data you're not even using? Think about that.
That's right.
Think about it in your brain for 2 seconds.
And if you go to summit.gg, what is it?
Summit.ting.com. It's literally right on your card right there.
.net, you can get $25 off your bill.
Summit.ting.com.
.gov. There's probably a link in the chat. They don't need the...
I handed you the card because it's all
There's too much words on here. Too many words. It's too much. Thank you to Ting.
Give her that card. Give it a toe.
Thank you to Sennheiser. And thank you to the people at home sending us voicemails, which we're about to get to right now.
We're about to listen to some.
It's going to be like last time, right, where we just listen? I thought those were fake last time.
No, they're all real.
Those were from the people.
Yeah, I didn't
First
know.
voicemail. Production. Put it in my ear.
Hey, there's this guy, my local, who every time I hit a Firefox angle, he makes this joke that I'm using Arduino. And when we go to Denny's after a tournament, he always gets the baked tilapia. It takes like 20 fucking minutes to come out. It smells like shit. So if you guys get him banned, that'd be great. Just make sure it's the older Rutherford who takes on my case, not the son. Thanks.
Well, he is dead now.
Yeah, older
Yeah.
Rutherford's
But
dead, so
good news, you have Ludwig Rutherford.
You know, there
Good
are jokes and memes that are kind of used and abused.
Yeah.
We all have to deal with that, unfortunately. You know, there was a long period in the community where No Johns was horribly misused, and I think that what the caller is highlighting is a real systemic problem in our community.
What's
we
that?
need a group of people who can, much like Alex in the old Summit skit of the Dreamland clap,
Just like enforce.
put the hands on the shoulders, shake the head.
Yeah.
You know, this Arduino joke is just not funny right now.
Yeah.
I
Can
think
you
it's kinda
please?
funny.
It depends
I
on
don't
how
think
it's done.
funny.
Depends
I don't
on
think a
how
lot
I
of
think
things
calling.
are funny.
I think that shortening it to Dween. That was a
Well,
Dween.
let's just say the second part of his issue, going to Denny's
That
and
part was
taking
funny.
too long, that is more of a civil matter. Rutherford is
Right.
more of a criminal contract breaches,
I see.
breach of contract. So
I think the baked tilapia part was funny. I think that
it's fine.
That was
that
funny.
came out of complete left field because he juxtaposed a really kind of beaten to death joke, which was the Duino joke, and then baked tilapia, and I was like, I've never heard that in my life, so that caught me off
It was
guard.
fresh.
Yeah.
Well, despite the fact that Toe found the caller's remarks funny, we at Rutherford and Rutherford, you know, see this as no laughing matter. So we're gonna get our best people on the case. Don't worry about it. Next caller.
Our people will
Next.
talk to your people.
Alright, so there's this Red Marth at my locals, and I beat him really good, and I was teasing him, and then he said, I'm gonna choke you with my choke cord. And then he got his controller cord out, and he choked me, and I was laughing. So I went to get some popcorn, and then I got popcorn in my lungs.
Shit.
I need surgery for the popcorn in my lungs.
Good thing for you. We
Thank you, Mr.
we specialize
Rutherford.
in this kind of case.
Yeah.
Should I get the man himself? I mean, we need Chillin' Dude.
Senior Esquire Rutherford in the building.
Chillin' Dude is our senior choke cord correspondent.
Yeah,
He
really
usually
is.
handles matters.
He's
of
our specialist.
Choking,
Yeah, with the choke cord.
with the choke cord.
It's a
Chillin'!
famous Smashboards thread for those of you who are.
Pretty sure he's sleeping.
Chillin' Dude!
He's literally scheduled on the couch.
He's probably awake.
He's literally
It's super
sleeping
funny.
upstairs.
Yeah, he's probably awake.
I think he's on the case.
I think he's on the case.
Oh.
I don't think he's on the couch. I think he's on the case.
He's revisiting in his
He's
dreams.
meditating, understanding how to handle this.
Apologies to the caller for that horrible experience.
That's horrible. But it sounded like he was okay with it. I
He's
got a
laughing.
mixed message there.
Yeah, definitely was conflicting, right?
Yeah,
Where it seemed
What
like
do you
a
wanna
real
do?
trauma, but
I think you need Judge Judy, not Rutherford and Rutherford. Next.
When a peach player stabbed me with a tri-ring screwdriver when I beat him with my peach,
I got my refund from Rutherford and Rutherford within the next 8 business months.
See, that's what we specialize in. We specialize in rapid, specialized delivery
That's
for
right.
you, the people.
Those are the testimonials that, there's thousands of stories like that from, like you said, people like you at home. So
really brings us.
don't hesitate to give us a call.
To see justice served in the community.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what we stand for.
Next.
Hey, it's me, your local Fox player. I just want to let y'all know that I've been really, really hurt by my local Peach player. It was Game 3 losers bracket. I was just last stock Game 3, Yoshi's just waiting for Peach to come off the invincibility platform. And right before you know it, drops down, instant down smash,
Terrible.
throws me off the
Terrible.
side of Yoshi's at 0, pulls a Stitch face, and I die. I cried for 5 minutes, and, I think I really deserve some of that good Rutherford and Rutherford cash money. Please help me out. I'm crying. Help.
Wow, I feel personally touched by his message. I think we should get the Blur directly on the case.
Yeah, that's
Can you
right.
think can we break him out of retirement?
I'm not sure. He's the special counsel, the head of the 5,
Get the flip phone out, dude.
the now defunct 5. Or are they still in business?
Suck it up. This
Yeah,
shit
we
happens
get
everyone.
the flip phone.
Get the flip phone
The
out.
bat,
Give
we gotta
Blur
get
a
the
call.
bat phone. Blur, I hope you're listening. Something has to be done.
Something.
But we better ask young Rutherford what his opinion is on this matter too. Stitch faces, man.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. In fact, there's a very similar case. Precedent has not been established yet, but there's a case out, several suits out against Wizrobe for stalling mid-game. Now, staying on the invincibility platform, I'm not sure if that qualifies as the same general offense. I remember one time I beat Hugo's ass in tournament, Hugs 86, and I remember between games he stood up. He got like a wet wipe. He had to wash his hands, get his hands nice.
I believe the Supreme Court sided with Wizzy on this one, and it was thrown out.
Wow.
So I'm
well,
not sure if
we are
that's a
bound by the
precedent.
law of the land, and so that's not a good sign.
Well, all I can say is you cannot get your venue feedback on account of luck-based elements in the game, as we all saw with S2J versus Abates. That set a clear precedent with how this
That's
works.
correct.
You paid your venue fee. You knew the rules coming into the tournament. So I take it back. There's nothing the Blur can do for you.
There is one.
Get out of my face.
The 20XX devs are your last resort.
Talk to
Patch Stitch faces out of the game.
Taucon.
Taucon.
You ever thought about how we could literally patch the game?
Yeah, I was thinking about that like yesterday. How is Battlefield still bugged and we fixed dashback? Come on, guys.
Next
stadium?
caller.
It's the most fair stage.
Hello, is this thing working?
You're on, sir.
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
It's me, it's a laughing. I just wanted to call and tell you that I will win the evil. Ludwig, thank you so much for all your support and all of your comic.
What?
Is that it? I hope that's it.
Is that it?
I think the caller cut out.
Perfect.
Well, it sounded like it was Leffen. I mean, it's really
That's
direct
cool.
voice ID match.
Yeah, he
So-
actually said I won Evo, which he did. So I thought that was pretty clear. Well, that was cool that
Leffen, a very huge client. We got a
Yeah.
whole case fund.
No, Leffen's coming, to the Rutherford offices before with various sort of complaints, often about seating, various issues of that nature. So it's always a pleasure, I think, for the Rutherford, people working with him.
We've given him his own desk in the office.
Yeah.
He's in and out every week, before and after every tournament.
Yeah.
Complaints,
yeah.
checking regulations,
Right.
checking the size of the CRT,
That's
the
right.
volume level,
That's right.
How long Wizrobe is allowed to take a piss.
Yep.
So we are very well versed in Leffen's complaints here, and frankly, they're all substantiated.
Yeah.
It's our first client.
Month's
where-
character design.
Yeah. Actually, character design, yeah. We have actually a whole binder full of character design complaints.
Of course, yeah.
But
And it's always just also a treat to hear Leffen's wonderful Italian accent. He's a lovely Italian man.
What do you mean?
I just think that he
Sounded normal to me.
there aren't that many
won that
great
Evo.
Italian smashers, right? You don't see a ton of Italians at the top level of the game these days, and it's cool that Leffen is bringing that representation to the table.
I'm sure Bobby will back him up on that one. He's Italian.
I
right?
used to represent
What?
That's true,
Italian.
actually, huh?
Yeah,
Top 20.
Yeah.
He
Top 20 in
sounds-
the world, 2009-ish.
Actually, we used to call S-Fat's actually Italian. We used to call him the Italian Stallion. So, there's that.
Next caller.
Next.
Hey, New Rutherford, so sorry to hear about your father.
Thank you.
Truly a bummer. This is Ryan, and I just wanted to tell you that I've been going to these Smash Majors, and every time I'm waking up the next day, and I need like 4 or 5 beers to move. I honestly feel like these
Interesting.
fucking Smash Majors are making me an alcoholic. And I'm playing Melee, like, all the time. It's like chilling. But somehow,
Sick.
I'm waking up, feeling shitty, needing to drink beer. And that's not on me, that's on them. Please, Neil, I need my money. I want it right fucking now. Help me, Neil. Help me. It's not my fault.
All right, cut it off. Cut it off.
Cut the caller.
Well, he has a good point. We have helped people with this in the past, and luckily, the tournament will reimburse all of your beer.
Awesome.
So that's that.
Awesome. Well, that's good for him.
The memo went out to the TOs a long time ago. The thing is, it's just like mail-in rebates. You know, you need to hold them to it. They don't honor it unless you send in your receipts.
That's right.
And they all go directly to the Crimson Blur. He prefers scanned copies of your receipts sent to him through Twitter directly, just at mention.
But not DMs. Just tag him in posts.
Yeah. And
timeline.
Blur will funnel it through the correct, channels to make sure that
it
you
comes
get your
from
money.
the war chest.
I needed that phone number earlier.
Yeah, but that's a very common issue that we deal with, and
calling
just
right
want you
now.
to know all manner of Smash-related issues. Rutherford and Rutherford, your one-stop shop, really. Think about the breadth of issues that we've discussed already with our wonderful callers.
I know. It's been quite breathful.
Really runs the gamut of I lost in this video game.
I'm thinking our callers are a bunch of babies.
My personal lifestyle habits are not very good,
they're
you
not
know.
very good.
Like,
Yeah.
I've got complaints that have
let's be
nothing to do with
professional.
me. All those sorts of things where, you could choose the hard path of personal growth and development or give Rutherford and Rutherford a call. Choice is yours.
We can help.
True.
If you give us a little of that
Hey,
scratch.
Rutherford. The Scorpion Master calling you guys again. Just following up, trying to figure out what's going on with that stolen identity case. I mean, I got all the evidence. I got all the Twitch clips. Mango admitting lies to all of his followers. And I got all the evidence. It should be a slam dunk case. So, come on, please return my calls.
Well,
Spoke with the receptionist last time. Name was Bobby, something like that. He said,
can you
he said,
fix
call me right
your
back. I still haven't
phone?
heard from you. So,
He's
please
talking.
return my calls, all right?
I couldn't.
Thanks.
Sorry, I couldn't. I couldn't actually understand. Who was that? That was Scarge. Was it Scar? Medaster?
Scorpion Master.
Some identity case. I'm not sure about
Yeah.
that. So Mango is a very
Well-
big client of ours.
Right.
Yes, and this is not the first we've heard of this discussion, this situation.
Well, we can neither confirm nor deny, Oscar.
But I can confirm that there's no chance Scorpion Master sounds like he lives in the valley.
Yeah.
He is from Argentina.
Wow.
I was trying to make a joke
Teeny
like
version of Argentina.
I was trying to make a capitalist joke.
The teeniest.
Like we don't really stand for justice because Mango pays us more than Scorpion
Yeah,
Master.
yeah, no,
I was
caught
trying to
that.
do a
No,
thing.
I saw you did that joke. It was actually.
It got
I thought
taken
was
in a different
bountifully
direction.
Obvious to me, but
Well, that guy needs to get his data plan switched to Ting right away because I couldn't hear shit.
I can hear
Yeah.
shit.
It sounded like he was driving through a tunnel or something.
Yeah.
It's cutting in and out.
I
I don't know.
Talking that about
That's going to be a
Nokia
tough one,
sidekick.
but
That's a tough one. I will speak with you in court.
We gotta
sir.
sweep it under the rug. That's what we really need to do.
yeah, you're right.
It's no coincidence that this person's been calling us nonstop. It's because the claims aren't credible. Okay.
Sir.
Next caller.
Well, Ludwig, I tried to make you say Tucson's fucking is better than Phoenix, but you wouldn't fucking say it, so fuck you.
Okay.
That's quite fair. You know, quite a fair assessment. Fuck you, Ludwig.
Yeah,
From our callers.
it's messed up.
Okay.
Don't shoot the messenger. Just kind of sharing what I heard.
Yeah.
Broken promises. Acting a fool. Not taking situations seriously. We saw that from Ludwig and Mafia. We see it's just his general disposition towards things. So, astute observation. Thanks for letting us know.
Thank you.
We'll send that up to the HR department.
Yeah.
They'll be on it.
Next caller.
Yeah, so I showed up late to the tourney, but I'm a top player in my local area, so it doesn't matter. But I show up, and new TO has no idea who I am, DQs me, so I just sued him right there. And I got my money. So thank you, Rutherford. Thanks very much.
Cheers. We're happy to help.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for, helping us help you.
I mean, those cases of an inexperienced TO not paying his dues, those show up every week in the office. And frankly, I'm sick of it.
To be honest, you could call it a loophole, you could call it a technicality, but we think that here at Rutherford, and the jury and judges agree that if you want to DQ somebody, you have to carry out the rules across everyone at the event. And so we have a team of detectives who will go and personally ask every single person. And if there's any one example of someone being late and not being penalized, we think that if you're the one who happens to be late, you should not be penalized.
That's how we overturn the majority of our cases. So
That's right.
I think you have a great shot here.
And, just let your TOs know if you care about this issue, they need to carry out justice equally.
Yeah, unilaterally.
Can't hide behind Mage's DQ as something that could be, just applied willy-nilly whenever you want.
That's right.
So thanks for calling.
Have you ever been DQ'd from a tournament, Scar?
No.
I don't think I have either. Have you ever been massively late to a set?
Yes.
Okay. So the system is working.
That's right. Next caller. And turns out that was the end of our voicemail inbox. So happy that our callers actually provided us with their stories of, trial, tribulation, and in some cases justice.
Those are the ones that really make you happy.
We take all of your issues seriously. You can continue to call
1877 BTS SSBM toll-free line.
That's right.
Call
and
now.
Yeah, if we've we here at Rutherford have if we've helped you out, or if there's anything that you think we can help you with,
yeah, just give us a call. And so that's it for us.
Why did that drop off so quick?
Rutherford and Rutherford.
We'll
We're gonna send it to a content piece, and then we're gonna come back with. I believe that their names are Lovage, Scar, Toph, and Alex19, who have nothing to do with Rutherford and Rutherford. They're totally different people. So we'll switch out with them in just a few minutes.
Whatever, dude.
I was doing a thing.
Wet.